All right, welcome to the first episode of Bites with Buddy. You may have seen this recipe on TikTok, but let's get you guys some full instructions. This is the spicy chicken sandwich. Now don't forget to subscribe down below if you enjoy this recipe. Alright, we're going to start by pounding on our chicken. We don't want to do anything crazy, we just want to make sure it's got one uniform thickness. Now once that's finished, we're going to go ahead and slice these down just large enough to fit on a standard bun. For this recipe, I am using Hawaiian sweet buns just because I believe the sweetness adds a real depth of flavor to the sandwich. Now let's prepare our buttermilk bath. Now these chicken breasts should rest in this bath for a minimum of 1 hour, but of course whatever amount of time you have is best. We're going to start with a half a cup of Buffalo Frank's Red Hot, and we've got some spices. I've got smoked paprika, garlic powder, and onion powder. About a tablespoon and a half of each. Now let's go ahead and whisk that all together, make sure everybody becomes friends. We're looking for a real beautiful, rich, deep orange color. Now go ahead and place your chicken pieces into the bath. You can leave this out on the counter, of course. 30 minutes is okay, but I like to go any amount of time longer than an hour. Really amp up the flavor. Now we're going to make our flour dredge. Nothing too crazy. I use the same spices here, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, but I also added powdered sugar and a touch of magic. It's perfect. Now we're going to add the breading. Go ahead and flour our chicken pieces. I like to top mine, make sure it's completely covered, and then back in the buttermilk. I do 2 coatings just to add a nice extra layer of crunch. Now once you've completed that, go ahead and place those on a wire rack and set them aside for just a moment. Now let's prepare the sauce we used to top the chicken. I've got the same 3 spices and then an extra tablespoon of red chili flake. Now once our oil is up to temperature, let's go ahead and add our chicken breast, placing away from us just to ensure no oil comes back in our direction. Now we're going to go ahead and fry these for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side or until they're nice golden brown. Once that's all finished, go ahead and place these on a wire rack. And once that's all finished up, we're going to go ahead and take about a half a cup of that hot oil, place it in our spice mix from earlier, and whisk it all together. Now I forgot to film it, but go ahead and brush that on your still hot chicken. This won't make it soggy, it'll just make it delicious. Then top with your bun of choice and freshly sliced pickles. Can't go wrong. Won't regret making this recipe. This recipe is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Now it's your turn. Love you guys.